Long ago, around 1,200 years from now, a group of people known as the Vikings lived in the far north of Europe, in places like Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. These lands are cold and have lots of high mountains and deep fjords, which are like long, narrow arms of the sea. The Vikings were brave and adventurous people who loved to explore the world around them. The Vikings were famous for their longboats, which had tall, colorful sails and fierce dragon heads carved at the front. These boats were very strong and could sail far and fast, from the icy waters of the north to the warmer seas of the south. The Vikings were great sailors, and they used the stars and the sun to find their way across the open ocean. They were not just explorers, but also traders. The Vikings traveled far to buy and sell things like furs, wool, and silver. They sailed to places as far as Russia, Ireland, and even as far as what we call North America today. Can you imagine crossing the big ocean and discovering new lands? But the Vikings were also known for being warriors. Sometimes they would use their longboats to raid villages and towns near the coast of Europe. They would take food, riches, and other treasures back to their homes. This made them both feared and famous. Back home, life was full of farming, craft work, and storytelling. The Vikings had their own gods and myths that inspired and guided them. They believed in mighty gods like Odin and Thor, who was thought to carry a hammer that made the sound of thunder. There were also large feasts where people would gather to tell tales of brave deeds in distant lands. Eventually, the Viking Age came to an end, but their spirit of adventure and bravery is still remembered today.